Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next installment of The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. I am Aram.
A Domino's presentation.
Yes, a Domino's presentation. I am Aram, and I'm planning to be playing this game, and I'm here with Austin, Jello, and Mo. Say hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
And a quick recap of what happened last time. Last time we visited the last site of wolf monster attacks, the mining village of Mainz, and discovered that the Mafia seemed like they were setting up a little protection racket there in exchange for exclusive mining rights.
Give us your mining rights or we'll sick wolves on you.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was effective.
But in fact, after some deduction, we realized that protection racket is more of a side benefit from them. Their real goal was basically to test out the capabilities of these trained attack wolves to bolster their fighting power against the foreign crime syndicate Heiyue that's been moving into town. So we beat up the Mafia guys and their entire van full of dogs. And got a little help from a certain divine wolf who Tio can still speak to, and that still has not been explained.
The terror in my gut when when you said a certain divine, I was like, if you say
Blade of
and
Wind,
Lose it.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. No, actually, it turned out Arios was kind of lurking around to presumably save our asses if necessary, but it wasn't necessary in the end. Instead, he had a little chat off to the side with a strange little girl with purple hair, pink hair rather, that we've never seen before and presumably never will again.
Yeah.
After that, we started chapter 2. And the thrust of this chapter so far is all we know is that someone sent a threatening letter to Ilia Platier, one of the lead dancers of the theater troupe Arc-en-Ciel, threatening that she has to cancel the show that they're about to start running, or else there will be lethal consequences for her. And it was signed by the mysterious assassin, Yin, rumored to be working for Heiyue. But we think it might actually be the Mafia, because last week, Ilya slapped the shit out of Don Macaroni himself. So our plan is literally, we're gonna go to the Mafia building where the Mafia live and ask them if they sent the letter.
Very Lloyd.
Ah, yes, and I've been very busy moving since last week, so I have not done anything about these quests. Luckily, they are both long duration, so we should be okay for this stream. We will see.
It is a little choppy.
Yeah, it's actually coming in kind of choppy.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
It's probably
Oh, it seems like it's okay now.
it's good now.
So this is the Ravashenko building.
It's not exactly the safest part of the city either.
I wonder what these guys are saying.
Hey, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. Who the hell are you guys?
This isn't a place for kids like you to screw around in.
They speak English.
Go ahead and piss over. My favorite cereal. What? What? How are you those guys?
Could it be us, the
I
guys?
think we're about to get reacquainted with a dear felon of ours.
What? Who are these guys?
It's those damn dogs with the police. They're the ones that spoiled our plans in the downtown district.
The hell did you just say?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Seems our reputation precedes us. We've come here to perform an official investigation today.
What are you going on about?
We'd appreciate you introducing us to your leader. We'd like to ask him some questions regarding a certain incident.
Are you out of your damn minds?
Bunch of dogs like you talking to the Don? Just how cocky have you runts become?
Rest assured, he isn't a suspect. He's just a person of interest. Like, that's better. He, of course, isn't obligated to speak with us, so we won't force the issue.
Can you at least let the boss know we're here? Appreciate it, boys.
Hey, thanks, Arnaud. Your screw up has made them. Is that right? How do you
Yeah.
say that name?
Arnaud.
Thanks, Arnaud. Your screw up has made them become way more arrogant.
Hey, man, the hell's the plan? These sons of bitches had the wrong idea. Sounds like we should teach them some manners, eh?
Sounds good to me.
No good, huh?
Yeah, it's a bust. We've got no choice but to retreat for now.
This is Garcia.
Who is doing him?
He's the big guy who hangs out with Don Macaroni.
Oh yeah. Step aside.
Hmm.
Oh, you don't look good.
Look at the size of that potato, baby. It's a potato man.
Boss!
It's a potato teenager at least. This one's all yours.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
I got my start at. See, I know I've spent a lot of time doing legitimate business in the city, but I got my start as a humble plow, digging my face through the earth.
I have been a wall. He's massive.
Wald was fairly large, but he pales in comparison to this.
What'd you say?
This guy's a mountain.
Huh. You're those brats with the police then. I've heard the stories already, but you're younger than I thought you'd be. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section. And you are? Garcia Rossi. I'm the General Manager of Sales at Ravache & Co. I suppose most of the employees stick to boss, though.
Oh, damn. I wasn't expecting a big shot like him to coming out here to get good. Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, it's spreading.
Yes, he's likely Marconi's right man.
Man, you know, I also looked up and was like, how is that name spelled? That's for sure spelled macaroni. Like
Yes.
3 times.
Come inside. I'll listen to what you have to say.
When you see him, you'll go, oh yes, this man's name is Macaroni.
Huh? What?
Go on. You better listen to what the boss says. Get your asses in there.
Don't even think about disrespecting the boss, unless you're fine with shortening your lifespans.
Oh boy.
Probably
Is this macaroni? Oh, okay. I wouldn't know.
Oh.
You think I sent Ilya Platier a threat letter? You think the Dawn sent Ilya Platier a threat letter? That's nothing more than conjecture. We aren't claiming it as the truth, of course. However, we heard of a quarrel that took place recently, and given that we're out of leads, we figured we might as well come ask. You talking about the Don getting smacked across the face? Just a trivial matter at a party he was attending. Don drank a bit too much alcohol, so he has almost no recollection of it. I doubt he's holding a grudge. Oh, really?
This is just another rumor we heard. But what about the proposal to have Ilya perform at the Heimdaller Opera House?
It's just Heimdall.
Heimdall?
Can't
Yeah.
really fault you for that one, though.
Yeah, no, it's yeah.
Listen.
Yeah. That discussion happened. Refuge has many powerful connections, so they were trying to leverage the idea. But knowing the Dawn, I'm sure it was just a ruse to bring her in as a special guest to our annual party. What?
Special guest. Ugh.
Nothing you need to know about.
Then why talk about it?
Well, there you have it. We've got nothing to do with it. You understand
you.
now, kiddos?
Goodbye.
Just in case, do you mind taking a look at the letter? Huh? Yeah, sure, whatever. Hand it over. Here you go. Huh? The hell's up with this guy?
What is this thing? There's little squiggles on this piece of dead tree.
Those are letters, and that's paper. What?
Ah, a paper. Not for nothing. I thought it was a tiny picture.
He seems dead set on interrupting Ilya Platier's performance.
Hmm?
Hmm? What was that just now?
He looked like he noticed something.
Hmm. Huh, this is idiotic. Threat letter. This reads nothing more like this reads like nothing more than an overblown prank to me.
Bada bing.
Bada bing.
The hell
Bada
you
boom, I'm the
saying,
realest
pal?
guy in the room. How you doing?
Your reaction gave the impression that you know something.
Bada bing? Bada me? You trying to imply something, Missy?
Oh, no, bada boo, bada bing boo.
Nothing in that.
How dare you
phony
say that
letter.
about my mother?
Yeah. Nothing in that phony letter rang any bada bells. I can confirm that the Don didn't write it at the very bada least.
Hey, bada bingle bells.
You guys are on a fool's errand, huh?
Damn. It's obvious as hell that he knows more than he's letting on.
What a stinker.
There's a low probability he will reveal any information.
What a stinker.
Let's kill him.
Yeah.
I understand. Garcia, is there any way we could hear the story directly from the Dawn?
No.
What?
Oh, right. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear it directly from the horse's mouth. Or is he not in right now?
No, he's here. Come on in, boss. An actual horse enters the room.
Oh God, what is he doing? What?
Don't go getting cocky now, kiddos. You think the Dawn has the time to see a bunch of irrelevant cops like you? A group of naive and helpless puppies that he can crush in the palm of his hand?
Oh. Hey.
Oh, wait a second. I can't believe I even bothered to meet with you punks. I figured it was a good opportunity, so I'll be gracious and give you a warning. No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbell's true nature.
Nothing will ever change Crossbell. It's gonna be like this forever.
Ravash's iron grip is here to stay.
Awfully arrogant, aren't you?
If you understand, then get the hell out of here. I don't have time to sit around having tea parties with a bunch of little shits like you. However, if you dare defy us again, there will be no mercy. I will end you.
Okay.
Thanks for the warning, Garcia.
Would love it if that wasn't his name. Thanks for the warning, Michael.
Let's go,
Michael,
everyone.
I don't believe you.
I think we've gotten everything we could here.
Yes.
Roger.
Huh. You didn't even bother serving us any tea.
Yeah, I got your tea right here. In my pee.
What?
Wait just a moment.
Oh no.
You there, redhead.
Huh? You talking to me?
That shade of red. I've seen it before. No. You couldn't be.
Whoa, whoa,
What?
hold on there, Gramps. I love to be courted by buxom ladies, but old men, on the other hand, catch my drift.
I love you, Randy.
Well, no matter. You're an eyesore, so get lost.
Make up your damn mind. Weren't you the one that stopped me, pal?
The mystery. What's that about?
Well, that went well.
He was treating us like children. Me, Tio Plato, an adult woman, being treated like a child.
Sucking her thumb.
It made me mad. I'll use my super ears to ask for some ice cream. I'm so mad. I want to kiss some ice cream so I won't be so mad.
I can't stand that bastard.
That reminds me, Randy.
You don't have a backstory, do you?
He stopped you for some reason. What was up with that?
Yeah, what was up with that, Randy?
Beats me. Anyway, that monster definitely ain't bluffing. Doubt we'd even be able to put a scratch on him with the way we are now.
You think?
I definitely sensed that he was far beyond our reach. He seemed largely unconcerned about our actions. If we were to fight him, we would surely only be able to gain a little bit of DP before inevitably losing.
Right. I got that impression too. We are in a Trails game after all. Even for
That's
someone
true.
with connections with the diet, he didn't seem phased at all. Ellie?
What's up?
Oh, it's nothing. More importantly, how will we proceed? And also, you have to tell us why he stopped you, because I can't stop thinking about it. I'm sure you're already hard at work trying to connect all the dots, right?
You mean regarding the threat letter sent to Ilya? Yeah. I don't think we can take everything Garcia told us at face value. That being said, I think there's a low likelihood that Ravash is connected to this incident.
Really?
But he clearly reacted to the threat letter once he saw it, right?
I never said he didn't. I think his reaction was because he noticed something.
You see, I pissed on the letter before handing it to him.
I gave him my own brand of tea.
Perhaps what Garcia reacted to was
Oh no! That's probably this.
sender's name.
Surely.
Yeah.
The name of the sender.
That Yin dude.
You think there's a chance Yin is involved with Revanche?
Yin conspiring with Ravash wouldn't explain Garcia's reaction to the letter. It was almost as if he was sure this had nothing to do with them once he saw it. Don't you think so?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe the look on that ugly mug of his.
We can deduce that while Yin has no ties to Ravash, it is still a name they are familiar with. Is that an appropriate hypothesis?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Is it a hypothesis worthy of ice cream?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
Well, if that's the case, I think we should consult with someone who's more familiar with Revache. Mr. Grimwood comes to mind.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea. If we're as close to the truth as we think we are, then it might be a good idea to discuss it with Grace, too. Although...
We give that woman any scrap of meat, and before you know it, she'll be pining for the whole damn meal.
the situation would grow into a colossal scandal for Arkham Seal.
I was hoping you'd talk me down from that idea, to be honest. We should try questioning any other people that come to mind as well. Who knows? Maybe someone unexpected will be the key to finding a new lead.
Yes, maybe so.
What are you doing there, Ellie?
What's up?
Oh, just thinking about getting some ice cream, you know, as a treat. It's nothing. Shall we begin gathering information?
Tio just
Ice creamation.
hyperventilating in the background.
What's that sound?
Investigation?
Boobies? Maybe that strange sound is coming from beneath the world's largest manhole cover, 2 inches from us.
Did someone say manhole?
It's coming from the trash can. We're free to visit wherever we'd like, but we'll have to visit the law office at some point. And also get
Right.
some ice because I think Tio is overheating and malfunctioning.
Let's do our rounds and visit Mr. Grimwood once we're ready.
Oh boy. I don't know who else we're supposed to talk to, but the guide will know. Do you think Lloyd Mannings would pull up to a McDonald's, order a coffee, and then drive away? No, I think Lloyd is all the way at the end of the we have food at home end of that triangle. Give me a hot second to just confirm whether there's other people we can talk to for interesting things or bonus punkts. The is the Discord stream holding out okay after the jitteriness?
It's been a little choppy, but like not in a
It
way
hasn't
that it's
stopped
not
us
working.
from reading, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Just talk to Revache. Checking to make sure there isn't another volume of Back Alley Dr. Glenn, because I'll be super fucking pissed if I miss exactly one.
Zippity boop. Ba-ba-da-boop.
Bop, skibbity boo, it's the guide scat, it's the guide scat, skibbity-doo-ba-dabba-dibba-doo, it's the guide scat, shibbity-hibbity-hibbity-hoo. Oh, we can go talk to Risha. That has an event apparently.
Okay.
It doesn't look like there's anything that is worth points, so we'll just do that and then go to see Grimwood.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hey there, buddy.
Murderer.
I took Bada Bing as a second language in high school, and I really feel like it's coming through in clutch for me.
It'll be a
I'm,
nuisance if we stick around for blah blah blah.
Oh man, I knew I shouldn't have taken Bada Boo. It's almost useless.
This worthless BSL study course.
Without it, those gangsters would be nigh ununderstandable. Indecipherable.
Who is
Oh, yeah.
Risha?
I think it was me.
Okay.
I think I was doing her last time.
I don't
I don't remember if you were still here though or not.
I Aram was one of the girls, either the blonde one or this one.
I was not the blonde one. I think
I was the
Austin
blonde
doing
one.
The blonde one.
Okay.
Oh, hi everyone. Sorry for the ruckus. I'm getting ready to practice.
Also, get out of my dressing room.
You're looking as busy as ever.
I'm just gonna stand here in your space and not let you do your job. What do you expect, man? She's a rising star.
It's not the only thing rising in this lady's dressing room.
Randy, get out!
I actually had no intention of joining the troop originally, off to the side cocking a gun.
Oh, really? Why the change of heart?
Well, I guess you could say, something just led me in this direction, gun against her back.
Well, I've always wanted to watch one of Arkansas's famous performances. I came to watch one of their public practice sessions when Elia laid her eyes upon me, and other things. She came up to me and exclaimed, "I can feel the talent oozing from you." She squeezed it out of my pores.
Oh,
Using,
no.
huh?
One thing led to another, and here we are.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I can clearly visualize the event in my mind.
That definitely sounds like Ilya. She can be pushy at times.
That's
was
a
that
word
it?
for it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, well, fuck everything else. We'll go see the Canadian lawyer instead. I think he's on West Street. Yeah, there we go.
This is the Trails series, and we only have predatory lesbians. We don't
Yep.
make any other type.
Yeah.
Excuse us, sir.
Oh, come in, come in. Been a while, hasn't it? You know, I've been hearing a lot of stories about the special support section, all of which are very positive, I might add.
Well, I'm sure you've been working just as hard as us, Mr. Grimwood, if not more.
Nope.
You look as busy as always, sir.
Well, you get used to it in this line of work. That aside, something must have happened, right? The looks on your faces make that clear as day.
Impressive.
Wasn't that obvious? You must remember, I see a mountain of clients every day wear a face like that as they walk through my door. Lucky for you, I'm taking a break from work right now, so you can ask me anything.
So get out!
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Grimwood.
Leave.
I think I'll take you up on your kind offer.
I offer to leave? Good.
Great. It's an offer
Where-
you can't refuse.
Why are you on my chair?
A threat
Get the
letter.
fuck out of here.
A threat letter sent to Arkansas, And you're curious as to whether the author, Yin, is tied to Ravash?
Yes, sir. Do you have any idea?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have any information that connects the two of them. That doesn't mean I've never heard the name Yin before.
Really?
What do you know about him?
Well, I have no evidence that points towards this being the same person. That in mind, do you still want to hear what I have to say?
Oh, no then.
Why would we say no?
Yes, of course.
Hell, I think we take any clue we can get our hands on.
This series never uses 10 words when
And
100 will do.
Very well then. It all happened when I investigated the fireplace over in Calvard.
It has been a long time.
While walking about, I heard a bizarre urban legend from a local. It involves a legendary... Oh dear.
Oh,
it
boy.
involves a legendary...
Shangshu?
Shang-Cho.
Shang,
Yeah.
I'm sorry! Referred to as you.
I'm sorry. Please be nice to me.
Same as our perp.
It certainly is an Eastern name.
Luckily, the way we've chosen to Romanize Chinese sounds into English isn't stupid or counterintuitive at all. What exactly?
I said that seeing that Tio is talking, not seeing what she was saying because I don't have my glasses on. So here I go.
What exactly is a shongsho?
Something along the lines of an assassin or killer. Pretty sure that's what they call them in most of the eastern regions. Aren't you well informed?
Yep, Shangsho is a word I just made up to fuck with you.
Yeah. Way to out yourself as a fucking fool, Randolph. I'd say it's somewhat similar to how we customarily call mercenaries Jaegers.
You mentioned this was an urban legend. There's more to it, I assume.
Aram's personal hell. Pronounce Chinese words in a Canadian accent.
Yes, well, it's said that no one knows for sure whether Yin is real or not. Though supposedly, he's said to wear a mask and shawl of ebony. He's never once allowed someone to see his face.
They say he's got silver hair. The one specific person described it as ash blonde.
He appears and vanishes with the shadows. Has never let his prey escape his fangs. In other words, he's a phantom.
Oh.
There's no letters associated with him, are there?
A phantom?
Pretty silly story if you ask me.
I suppose that is why it's called an urban legend, Randy. You fucking fool. I'm sorry. Oh no.
It's cause we didn't get ice cream and now Tio's grouchy.
He's cranky. However, why would this so-called legendary assassin send a threat letter to Ilya Platier?
Oh, he hates creeps.
Oh.
I'm sorry about Tio. She's teething. She's a Tio thing.
Okay, so this has nothing to do with this game or anything happening, but you did just remind me of something that I think relating it, you guys will find it funny. When we were reading through Dark Deity, which is a game where I play a character in the actual game, and we were reading through it on streams, and my character is a shitty isekai boy who's been isekai'd into a Fire Emblem, and he doesn't treat any of the characters like they're people, so he says weird and terrible shit to them. And out of nowhere, there's a conversation where he's talking to, like, you know, the murder baby of the, like, the one who's like a child soldier, and he's just like, man, I don't even think I was weaned when I was your age. Faust, I'm 14. I know. What? So we kept making awful breastfeeding jokes the whole time. Anyway.
I didn't make the connection at first either. Huh. What if it's not Ravash he's tied to, but Heiyue, you know, the more Eastern sounding name?
Yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing, literally
wow.
since we picked up this letter and the guy's name was Yin.
Ops and your fucking cultural racist biases. That's good times.
We call it profiling. It sounds less awful that way.
I believe I've heard it called stop and frisk. It's true that Heiyue is a powerful organization operating out of Calvard's eastern quarter. You may be right. I wouldn't be shocked if they knew the Eastern Assassin.
Calvard doesn't have any other quarters. It's all east.
They do all know each other, I've heard.
That definitely helped Garcia's reaction make more sense. We know for a fact that Ravash and Heiyue are facing off against each other. And if Heiyue and Yin are teaming up...
Despite not being directly tied to Ravash, it would be highly likely that the Mafia is acutely aware of his presence. That, in and of itself, would support Lloyd and Ellie's theory.
An intriguing thought. But that brings us back to your previous question, Zio. Why would Yin threaten Ilya Platier, the lead star of Arc and Seal?
Well, we still need to figure that one out.
We know that Ilya and
I always want to say Revichet.
We know that Ilya and Ravash's Dawn had an argument at a party. Could it somehow be related to that?
I don't don't know. It didn't really sound like something that warranted a threat. Besides, why would Heiyue react if they're against Ravash?
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense. Do you think we're dealing with someone else who goes by the name Yin?
Not necessarily. We should assume that every clue we've found so far is crucial to the success of this case. It'd be
Why?
irresponsible to disregard them just because things aren't lining up right now. Hey guys,
Hi.
why don't we try paying Heiyue a visit?
Lloyd, this cannot be your only method of investigation.
What?
Why don't we go door to door throughout Crossbell and accuse every single person of being Yin?
It might take a while, but there's no way we'll miss him.
I guess.
Whoa, man, where the hell did that come from?
Think about it like this. If you go door to door, no, we know that Heiyue is strong enough for Ravash to keep an eye on them. To Ravash, Heiyue is a rival that continues to spread its influence and chip away at their clutch of Crossbell's criminal underworld. Depending on the circumstances, they could prove even more dangerous than Ravash, because they're foreign.
You may be right.
Oh, I'm Tio. I see. This may be. I'm Tio, or am I? No, I'm Tio who didn't get ice cream. I see. This might be the perfect chance to check whether or not that is true.
Hold up, are we sure we're gonna be okay if we suddenly barge in on him? We have no idea what kind of people we're up against, Lloyd. Actually, I recently met the manager of Heiyue Trading's Crossbell branch.
Seriously?
Nope, gotcha. Pranked.
Why?
Yeet!
Oh no.
Allow me to dab on you. You requested an audit of the company to ensure that there were no legal barricades to the business operating in Crossbell. I saw no harm.
I pictured him being like out of touch old man who doesn't understand what dab means. Allow me to dab on you, shoots Randy in the chest.
I saw no harm in the request, so I accepted the job. And it was then that I met him.
I see.
What kind of impression did he give off?
The word shrewd certainly comes to mind. Despite his age, he's able to enrapture others with his aloof manners and way of speaking. The girls
is
are
this
all
the
after
fucking-
the silent
is
bad
this-
boy types.
Is this that fucking baby from who showed up in Cold Steel 3? It's just like,
No. This is an
Okay.
adult. Though you might recognize him. I don't remember whether he appeared in Cold Steel 3 or not.
Well, at any rate, he struck me as somebody who tends to think outside the box.
An intellectual, then.
Sounds like he's gonna be a hassle. Really think we can just walk in and be like, hey, man, want to answer a few questions?
True. We have a valid reason to see him, though. What do you say?
This'll be fun.
I am also quite curious about this branch manager.
Same here. I know a bit about Ravash, but Heiyue will be going into this blind. This is a good opportunity for us to learn more about how they operate.
we'll be going into this blind. Do we have any accessories that can circumvent that?
It's decided then. Thanks for all your help, Mr. Grimwood. Looks like we'll be able to press on with our investigation after all.
I'm happy to hear that. You're really reminding me of how Guy used to work his cases.
Before he died.
Really?
Anyway, AUA works under the guise of a respectable trading company. Stopping by their office shouldn't cause too much of a stir. However, never forget that their true identity is that of a massive, influential crime syndicate. Don't let your guard down around them.
Yes, sir.
We'll keep that in mind.
All right, let's make our way to Heiwa Trading Ltd. I think they're somewhere by the pier.
Our destination should be in the northeast corner of the harbor district. They are apparently located right by the river.
Oh, we're talking about that red eastern-looking building?
The IBC and Crossbell Times buildings are right in that area, so you would think that they'd be an upstanding establishment. I suppose it's no matter. Let's try paying them a visit.
Harbor District. Yeah, a little on the nose.
Yeah. I wonder if this is the place. I think this is the place.
You think, Lloyd? You think it's the place, Lloyd? How do we proceed?
Yeah, this is the place. Luckily, like I said, I read Bada Boo.
Excuse me? Is anyone there?
Oh my god. He's just gonna yell into the door.
Open it! It's a place of business, you fucking alien!
I don't know if this is the guy or just a rando, so I'm just gonna read this with a completely generic voice for now. And who might you all be?
We're from the Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. We were hoping to ask your branch manager a few questions regarding a certain incident, if possible.
Wait here for a moment.
And now we wait.
Taking bets on who's gonna be
Brick flies through the window.
demon or a snake.
Pretty racist, Randy.
Yeah. Way to
I
go,
look-
Randy.
I look forward to seeing what awaits us behind the door. Also, why didn't you just open it? It's a place of business.
I apologize for the wait. The branch manager will see you now. Please step inside.
Thank you.
If you'll excuse us.
You are excused.
Alright, here we go. Oh, how nice of you to finally visit. I think this is actually the guy. Austin will probably recognize this guy,
Yeah.
at least if Jello doesn't.
He looks familiar, but in a way where I think he, like, cameoed one time and
Yeah.
then fucked off.
I think he has like a line in the post-game Cold Steel 2 sequence.
Hello!
Hello. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the CPD Special Support Section.
So this guy is like kind of a Derek Steven Princey, like, nice friends you got there, Dave. That's kind
Okay.
of character.
Pleasure to meet you. I am Kao Lee, manager of Hayway Trading's Crossbell branch.
This is actually Cao.
Wow.
Cao.
One of the only pieces of non-intuitive Romanized Chinese pronunciation that I do know.
Okay. So, you're Lloyd. And you three must be Ellie, Randy, and Tio, correct?
How'd you?
Famous. We're in the newspaper. But may I ask how you already know our names?
You know our us?
Of course. Oh, of course. Truth be told, I'm an avid reader of the Crossbell Times. I am the human version of a pencil sharpener. I was mesmerized by your exploits and instantly became a fan.
That's way funnier to me than it has any right to be.
Though boorish of
Imagine him just walking up to Lloyd and going, his face!
He just blinks a lot. Like he doesn't do anything. He just blinks harder.
Though boorish of me, I decided to investigate your backgrounds through various intermediaries.
Is that so?
So if any of you happen to have a fucked up backstory, don't worry about it.
Randy, this dude is seriously coming at us, guns blazing. He shot first. It was self-defense.
He is cunning and intelligent. That much is obvious.
If any of you can talk to wolves, I know.
Make no mistake, it's an honor to meet an intriguing group like yourselves. What brings you to our office today? Do you take some issue with our business operations? I can't imagine why.
No, not exactly. We're actually in the middle of investigating an incident involving Arkanseel.
Arkanseel, you say? Ah, but of course, Crossbell's very own prided theatrical troupe. I've been meaning to see one of their shows ever since I came to Crossbell, but work has kept me oh so busy, you know. I seem to recall them having announced their next production, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
As a matter of fact, our investigation is related to an issue with their upcoming show. We'd actually like to ask you a few questions about it, if you don't mind.
Oh, dear. It sounds like quite the predicament has transpired. Very well. I shall comply with your request. Free of charge, of course.
Wouldn't it be great if a cop showed up and was like, we need to ask you a few questions about this crime? You could be like, pay up.
Yeah.
It feels like something people in Crossbell would do. Just be like, listen, your Miranda rights, we don't have those here. Just fucking pay me.
Can't spell Miranda rights without Mira.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
It's a good fucking joke.
Yin, you say?
I only know Zin. We're aware that Heiue's main office is located in the Republic's eastern quarter.
I'm sorry, the Republic's what? You
It
still
occurred
use
to
the
me
word
that-
Eastern here? Wow, no, go on.
It occurred to me that you might actually be familiar with Yin due to that fact, right?
No, 'cause you all know each other.
Oh, impressive deduction!
Yeah.
That
Read
occurred
that
to
as-
you,
as
did it?
fucking Sarcastic as
Sarcastic
possible.
as
Wow. Good job.
Am I to assume that you're implying that I have connections to Yin?
No, oh no, of course not. What?
boy.
What? No, was that what I was? We haven't found a reliable lead yet. And no offense, but we left visiting your office as a last resort.
That's big of you. None taken. So that's your game then. You intend to seek any information you can. Listen closely then. I shall recall a Calvardian legend sure to reveal deeper insight into Yin.
Oh yeah, this is like a parable. Yeah.
Oh yeah, should I bow or bang a gong before you start?
Oh yeah, they love those. We're listening.
You fucking golden retriever, shut the fuck up!
Golden Retriever hasn't learned about racism yet. Shockingly, they don't teach you about that in the police academy.
Oh, you guys need to like.
Shockingly, they don't teach you about that in dog school.
That's what I said.
The name Yin holds a particularly strong influence within the Eastern Quarter. Garbed in a mask and a shawl of ebony, no one has gazed at the assassin's true face. He appears like a shadow and vanishes like a phantom. His prey has never once escaped. And though it may seem preposterous, some say Yin may be immortal.
Immortal?
Yes, I know it sounds dumb. Very stupid to have immortal people running around.
What do you mean?
I just feel like it sort of sets a dumb power ceiling and sort of trivializes everything. Oh, you meant on Yin. Okay. Well, documents show that Yin has been operating as an assassin for at least a century. We've never heard of the Dread Pirate Roberts.
His rise into legend began shortly after the democratization? Is that how you say that word?
Yeah, I think you got it.
The democratization of the Calvard Republic. If you were to examine records from that time, Yin's name is frequently mentioned. The demon draped in black sent one prominent figure after another to their grave during this chaotic period in history.
The story is getting more unbelievable by the second.
Isn't it just a spooky legend to keep the kiddos under control?
He's not a boogeyman, he's an assassin. No, Mr. Orlando. Yin is very real. Why, he might even be in this very room.
He's in that boss.
The boss shakes nervous.
It starts like bouncing back and forth, moving behind the desk.
It just lurches
That is
and falls out the window.
It is exactly large enough to contain a potato. Maybe.
It is. Yeah. Excuse me?
Yin, oh, I like that face. Yin far surpasses a mere tall tale in the underwear of the Eastern Quarter. Though his identity is unknown, Zemuria's greatest assassin can be employed for the right price and under the right Fuck, wow, I killed this line, boys. A master of all assassination techniques, a dark martial artist with incredible dexterity and agility. I hear that Yin has a six-pack. I hear that he's shredded. No one dares deny his existence. A certain organization highly values Yin and entrusts many jobs to him. Or so the rumor goes.
Ouroboros!
The organization you are referring to.
Yes, that reminds me. While we're on the topic of Yin, I've heard recent claims of Yin having vanished entirely from the Eastern Quarter.
I'll be right back.
It has come to my attention that Yin has accepted a hefty job from the aforementioned organization. Apparently, Yin left for a certain autonomous state we're all familiar with.
I
The
don't
Jurai.
Yeah, the Jurai Special Economic Zone. I don't like what you're implying.
What's the matter? Cat got your chess? I haven't given you the name. I haven't given you the... Don't worry about it. I haven't given you the name of the organization, have I? I just can't help but wonder what state they might be traveling to.
All of them.
Titch!
You and Nervosh are one and the same.
Oh, please. Refrain from comparing Heiue to that measly local gang. Or at least that's what I'd like to say. Or that's what I would say, but you've got a lot of moxie. Quite frankly, I'm more than impressed with how well they've managed to adapt to this peculiar city. Those persistent little pests have caused nothing but trouble for us.
You fessing up?
He went straight to the point.
I'm merely referring to them as our fellow business competitors. State law protects competition between businesses and free trade, you know. Do you take issue with that, officers?
I really like this fucker.
Yeah, I do too.
How is his name pronounced?
Sao.
Sao. Okay.
Let me ask you this one final question.
No.
Do you like Domino's pizza?
What?
How do you feel about 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas for $7.99 available at Domino's?
He starts looking around for a camera.
What's going on?
Has Arkansas been caught? Has Arkansas been caught in the crossfire between you and Ravash?
Oh.
We just received information about Ravash's proposal for Arkansas to perform in the Imperial capital. Were you considering a similar proposal too?
I have no problem admitting that certain crowds in the Republic wish to be graced by their presence. However, our company is unconcerned with petty matters such as the entertainment industry. I certainly am perplexed, though. Why exactly was the threat letter signed with the name of an assassin?
That's what I intend to find out. Thank you for your time, Cow. We
No.
appreciate your... Huh?
That's
I'm sorry.
wrong.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I forgot I have to ring the gong while I say it.
No, Jesus
Lloyd,
Christ.
Lloyd, stop it.
Oh, you say Jesus Christ? I figured you'd say like Buddha or Confucius or something. Lloyd.
Thank you for your time, Chow. We appreciate your cooperation.
I am so sorry.
Thank you for your time, Chow. Wow. Oh, it's pronounced wow? Not holy shit.
Man, that's not what I would have guessed at all.
Lloyd.
You sure you're good, man?
I doubt we'd get much more out of him if we stayed any longer. And besides,
Go on.
he already seems more than busy enough. So if you'll excuse us.
Lloyd's right.
Anytime, my friend. Anytime at all. And if the other three of you would like to show up without Lloyd, that would be fine too. One more thing before you leave, Detective Bannings.
Oh, right. He does a deep bow. What do you want?
Smacks his head hard on the table's edge and starts
Ow!
bleeding.
Come now, don't look so displeased.
You hit me.
Do you recall me saying that I'm a big fan of the SSS? Believe me when I say that was no lie.
Huh?
I must say, this current investigation of yours absolutely fascinates me. As one of your fans, I can hardly wait to see how you'll resolve this one. I am most certainly looking forward to it. Evil!
Get out of my office, but please take some fortune cookies with you.
Oh, I love these things.
Lloyd,
Oh,
in the weeks that I have known you, in the months that I have known you, I have never been more embarrassed.
what
by
are you
what
talking
did
about?
back there. Oh,
We appreciate the hospitality.
fuck.
Ouch.
So now we have to worry about these guys on top of Ravash.
I want to say they at least seem a bit friendlier than Ravash. Think they're doing it just to screw with us?
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Ellie? You okay?
No.
Are you feeling unwell?
Just
Unwelly?
thinking about ice cream. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. More importantly, we found out that the legendary assassin Yin has managed to infiltrate Crossbell State. We can likely work under this assumption.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he was lying. Also, I find it hard to believe that looks around Cow is the one threatening Arkanciel and Ilya.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, problem is, why'd he call attention to himself and imply that they're connected to Yin?
Then that would mean Yin's actions are not tied to his employer, Heiwe, but rather he is acting of his own accord.
Might be out of options if that's the case. Let's assume you're right. That means Sao probably doesn't know Yin's true identity.
Sounds like our only option is to catch a legendary assassin, then.
Unfortunately true. Dots. If Yin is truly after Ilya's life, then
I read that as if Yin is truly Ilya's wife, then.
this case may be beyond our capabilities.
Yeah, they won't even give us guns.
There's no guarantee that we'd be able to apprehend a professional assassin like Ian anyway. That being the case, wouldn't it be better to leave this one to headquarters?
Well, I'm not sure that's necessarily true.
Would they not simply look the other way like they did the incident downtown?
I doubt it. Arkansas and by extension Ilya are incredibly important to the people of Crossbell. Headquarters would definitely take action if her life were in danger. They'd stake their pride on it.
Oh, this is I don't remember who we had voicing him. This is green hair jerk detective man.
I think it was me.
I think it was Jello.
I think it was as well.
Yes. It was my Quigley voice, which is Edgeworth.
Oh, I believe you're with the 1st Investigative Division, yes?
Yes, I smelled the scent of someone giving up. I am Alex Dudley of the 1st Investigative Division. Let's relocate. He teleports away like the cameraman from Earthbound.
Everyone
Huh?
say fuzzy pickles.
Everyone say fuzzy pickles.
Do you have extended family in Erebonia?
Yes.
Just wondering.
Just a question.
Only an absolute buffoon would discuss information here, of all places. We don't have time to waste. Follow me.
Understood.
You know, I wrote you off at first, Mr. Bannings, but I heard how racist you were, and you may make a cop of yourself yet.
Ah,
What's
it's a
with
real
the
honor to hear
truth,
that from.
Val?
Wait a minute. Racist.
When was I racist?
When was I racist? Rings gong.
I like all peoples equally.
I don't see
I'm
color.
just dumb. I don't see color. I'm a golden retriever. Are you all insane? Waiting for the crawl? There it is. I don't know what you were planning, but to think you'd waltz right in there. Detective Dudley likes to take his time. There we go. Not only that, you then decided to discuss the results within earshot of their building.
Oh, sorry, sir. I just got that guy really got in my head.
Perhaps we were too hasty with our judgment. Oh, you're so cool.
Well,
Well, what?
kiss me, damn it.
Oh,
You're going to explain to me what you were babbling on about with Ark and Seal. And how this all relates to your little visit to Hayue. You'd better tell me everything you know.
I don't think so. Fucking debate pops up. Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
yeah.
It was
No
earlier
joke.
today. We didn't go to Hayue. Look over there, a banana. Can you prove I'm a racist? End of testimony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Where the hell is this coming from?
My mouth.
It is brazen of you to demand that after showing up so suddenly.
I wonder which one of us is truly brazen. The First Division has been keeping tabs on Hayue for over a month already. You're the ones who barged into our investigation without any notice.
Well, maybe if you told us you were doing things that had any communication between departments.
Is that really the truth?
I mean, we communicate. We spit on you when you pass us by in the streets.
Ow. Hi.
Does that
Doesn't
mean you're
blink.
after into?
Oh, aware of Yin's existence already, are we?
Yeah.
Are you forlorn like your favorite ship? Well, no matter. Tell me everything you know. I won't hesitate to file a complaint to.
Oh yeah, a complaint to Sergey. Oh, that's wow. Oh no.
Oh man, I was just waiting for something like this. I need
Damn.
some TP.
I needed to shit for 8 days, but I haven't been able to.
God knows I'm not going to the grocery store for toilet paper. Not when people are gonna. Not when people are. Well, not when I know it's just a small matter of time before somebody files a report.
Wow, a complaint to Sergey, huh? Wouldn't want him acting surly and dismissive towards us.
I won't hesitate to file a complaint to Sergey claiming you're obstructing our investigation. If you don't comply, that is.
Damn it. All right, fine. I understand.
Good.
However, this was a formal request submitted to the SSS. Like, specifically, us. Can we ask that you don't tell anyone else?
Oh, yeah, I pinky promised. I'll be the one to decide that. Oh, on with the details already. This is an order.
I think the series needs to use the fade to black, fade up from black more often.
More often, yeah.
Yeah. I understand the situation. I didn't think there was anything concrete, but it seems they've finally tipped their hand.
Are you referring to Yin?
Yes, I am. Heiwe employed a legendary assassin as a trump card in order to threaten Ravash's influence. Still not used to it. The 1st Division received an anonymous tip with information regarding Heiwe. We've been surveilling them since.
Would you mind, is there a way, Aram, you could reset the stream for us and, like...
Yeah.
Do it at a slightly, like, I don't know, a lower than 72...
Res.
Sure,
72.
I can see if that helps.
720p, because it's like... It's such a significant gap that I can feel being a Twitch viewer and seeing the words and being like, 5 seconds of not saying them, huh?
Yeah.
Sure. Stream quality. None of these things. I cannot make the resolution any less than 720, but I can make the frame rate 15.
Honestly,
It already feels like that, but yeah, let's give it a go.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Yeah?
See whether this does any better for you.
Okay.
Can you see it?
I have to say, though, I'm impressed a group of amateurs were able to jump right into the thick of it and create an opening.
Wow, mighty high praise coming from a guy like you.
I would like to inquire as to why.
Yeah, the little arrow under the box looks fucking awful at 15 frames per second, but it's a little quicker, which is more important.
I would like to inquire as to why you only had Heiwe under your surveillance. I am under the impression that your team is leaving Ravash unchecked.
Someone's testy for not getting ice cream. Excuse me? What are you implying?
He pulls out a briefcase. Inside is ice cream. Starts
Never
licking
mind.
it.
You are innocent.
The 1st Division already understands
I want to say Revachet every single time.
The 1st Division already understands Ravash's operating procedure. We are also fully aware of both the incident downtown and how they've used warhounds. Don't think for a second that we haven't kept tabs on the cases you've been getting involved in. We just don't solve them.
What?
Shit.
Why then?
If we jump on every little thing they did, then we'd be running in circles. What? It's not like they committed a murder. They were just petty crimes. Assault with a wolf. Petty. Do you think it's worth it to strain our limited personnel and put off more important cases? Like what?
I understand that, but still.
Detectives of the 1st Division are different from greenhorns like yourselves. We're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in a city where justice has an uphill battle as is.
Yeah, well, the SSS is different from green hairs like you.
What?
Yeah.
Never in all my 30 years have I been so thoroughly defeated. Explodes like an SNES boss.
We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies. Can you possibly fathom the work that goes into that? Yes, we've been doing your job.
I knew it. I always had a feeling. Crossbell's peace and prosperity are hanging by a thread.
Yes, and most of the citizens fail to realize it. That's good. Sure, it might be popular to read stories on Ravash's ties to Imperial faction Diet members. Meanwhile, Hayware is in the process of deepening their relationships with the Republican faction. If we allow it to progress any further, they'll be untouchable. Our laws against espionage are lax as well. Agents from foreign intelligence agencies are free to enter and leave however they'd like.
I never realized how dire the situation is.
This is unbelievable.
Says T.O., intelligence operative.
Sounds like Crossbell's always one step away from all hell breaking loose.
Everyone looks at the camera.
Osborne face intensifies.
We're doing everything we can, despite the desperate situation we're in. We assess how dangerous each case is, and even if we can't solve the root cause of it, we can at least lessen the impact. So really, wolf attacks from Mafia wolves ranked low? What are you dealing with? Handling Yin is nothing more than solving one part of a larger puzzle.
We at the first investigative division have put all of our resources into finding the mysterious assassin known as G.
Oh no.
I mean, I guess hypothetically that is something you'll have to worry about for 2 minutes.
We haven't been able to keep a close watch on the case regarding Ark and Seal. Thank you for the valuable information. The First Division will handle it from here. You may return to your usual positions.
What?
The hell are you getting at? Why are you doing this to us?
After carefully assessing the situation, I've ascertained that Yin is more than a mere legend. We've been observing Hayware's movements while protecting Ilya Plotier from falling victim to our mysterious assassin, who is me. Tell me, do you think you would be able to handle it?
Yes.
Damn it.
With our lack of resources, it would prove to be difficult.
Goodbye. This isn't my car. At the very least, I can let you handle contacting Ark
Takes out
and
his
Seal.
gun and literally just carjacks
Yeah.
this.
Listen, I'm a police officer. I'm commandeering your vehicle.
Make sure you tell them that their case has been transferred to the First Division.
I'm commandeering your vehicle. Gets in, drives 5 feet to a used car dealership and sells the car.
See to it that they're given a proper explanation.
Detective Dudley is a big dummy dumb, and he took my weed. He took...
Just hits somebody who's walking down that sidewalk.
What the hell? He said his piece and then pieced out.
Driving away in his personal vehicle frustrates me even more. Why do I not have a personal vehicle or ice cream?
Made of ice cream.
We'll get you an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
The idea of them driving around in an ice cream truck like the Scooby Gang is extremely funny.
Yeah.
As frustrated as we all are, I understand where he's coming from.
You do?
I actually agree with him. The scope of this case has gone way beyond our level of experience. All we can do now is inform the troop and offer our sincerest apologies.
That's it?
There is nothing more we can do.
Wait a moment, everyone.
Huh?
Good.
Lloyd, how can you say that? You told us to overcome our barriers. You said as long as we're together, that no barrier is too high, didn't you? So why? Why are you giving up so easily? It's like you're rolling over.
Ellie?
Why the total meltdown, Mademoiselle? Didn't you already tell us it'd be better to leave it to headquarters?
Mademoiselle is very funny, but I'm upset right now. Oh. I did, didn't I?
Yeah, fuck me. I guess that's my case.
Ooh,
Ellie.
eggs on my face.
Listen, Ellie.
Chat, are you a little piss baby, Lloyd? A tinky dinky piss baby?
No, I'm not a tinky dinky piss baby. Lloyd, remember, if I ever die and leave you with a hot sister-in-law to bang, promise me one thing. You'll never be a tinky dinky piss baby. I promise!
I promised!
You.
I don't like the situation we're in either. I don't want it to end this way. There has to be something we can do. If you don't want us to give up, then we'll find another way.
No, it's all right.
Okay, I give up. Let's go get ice cream, guys.
Yeah, I just blew up
Yay!
because I wanted ice cream. You're right. I'm sorry, everyone. I think we've just had a rough day. Is all. I wanted ice cream. Tia wanted ice cream.
All right, let's go. 2 ice creams, 4 ice creams, please, mister. Yes, here you go. Yes.
Wait a minute! That's Yin! Get him, gang! Ellie?
Yes.
Well, we did spend our entire day running into one jackass after another. Let's go report the news to Arkansas. We can head back to the SSS and get some ice cream.
That plant in the background looks like a monkey with red eyes that's just been looking at us the entire time.
Monkey with red eyes? Oh, the one way in the... Oh, yeah! Okay, I see it.
Understood. That sounds like a reasonable ice cream plan.
Sure. Fine by me.
Yay.
Is that okay with you, Ellie?
No.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Mademoiselle is finished. Let's be off to Arkansas then.
Let's be off to skibba-dabba-dabba-dabba, checking the guide, just making sure I don't fuck myself. Skibba-dibba-dap-bibba-dap-bibba-dibba-boo, jibba-dibba-hibba-gibba-gabba-shibba-dibba-dibba-dabba.
Just making sure
Just
that
making
we
sure.
don't miss a piece
Oh,
of book
hey,
that'll give
that's-
us the ultimate
That's
weapon.
not a required event, but that sounds kind of funny, so we're gonna stop by the antique store real quick on our way back home. On the way back home. On the way back home. Oh. What? Oh.
Oh, we stopped by the antique
Oh.
store and we didn't get much out of it.
No, that's not what I thought it was. Is that event supposed to be after this or what? Sorry, I just didn't want to make sure. Enter the dead. Oh, okay. First we go to Arkansas, then we go to the antique store. Da 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 da. Sorry, everyone.
Mm.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
I feel like I've been doing a lot of old men. Do you want this guy, Austin?
What a surprise! No.
Yeah, please,
Oh,
please don't
I-
do him as the mayor.
I
for-
salivate at more old men.
Oh, what a surprise! What a surprise! Okay, yeah, I'll do Christopher.
Ooh,
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh,
I feel like Mo should do more boys though.
Sure.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Ellie.
oh yeah, he's just Ethan.
Oh, I only have one boy voice. Understand this. I'm not a talented
That's
voice
actually
actor.
no. That's a great choice for this character, actually.
Hello, grandfather. Ernest.
Oh, there is one issue with that, which is Ellie will be talking to him a lot, but I think it's okay.
It's perfect.
Did I hear her right?
This man is Ellie's grandfather? Do we need these reactions?
It's a shame that I haven't seen you recently. You look well.
Been any good yowling lately?
How is work?
Well, I'm still new to everything, so we've made a few missteps along the way.
Pathetic.
But I assure you, I don't intend to bring any shame upon the McDowell name, which I'm going to say aloud in front of my friends.
Oh well. I've told you, haven't I? Don't worry yourself with name or pedigree.
You'll be worthless no matter what you do.
Are these your colleagues by chance?
Yes, they are.
Jello adds.
I said,
It's nice to meet you, sir. My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I'm with the CPD's Special Support.
We don't need to read this shit. We know.
It's fine. Skip past this.
How's it going? Oh.
Oh.
My name is Henry McDowell. It is a pleasure to meet the three of you.
Henry McDowell!
I must thank you for taking care of my granddaughter.
No, sir. I think you're mistaken. Ellie's the one that's always looking after us.
Thank you, Lloyd.
I wonder
Mad.
if I had like $1 for every time this exact conversation happened in
Happens in
Trails
trails.
game.
Yeah.
Mademoiselle's a bona fide genius when it comes to taking care of reports and all that jazz.
Lovely read.
That does not excuse your utter lack of assistance, Randy.
Legitimately no idea whether that was sarcastic or not.
No, I liked it.
Okay.
Oh. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Is that so? Well, what is important is that you're content with your post.
You know, Ellie. It wouldn't hurt to stop by your home Stop by your home every once in a while. My apologies.
Oh my god.
I've been hesitant to rely on anyone ever since I became independent. Even so, don't...
It's fine, Ernest.
I love
wishes-
that Ernest is straight up 100% recolor Vino.
If she wishes to stomp on her grandfather's heart, that is her business.
Grandpa, please.
Ellie wishes to stand by her decision. We must respect that. Listen, dear, continue down the path you've chosen until you're satisfied, and then you can return to the path I've chosen. I cannot mix business with personal affairs, but know that I will cooperate with you to the best of my ability.
The bitter end.
I know. Thank you, Gran.
Now then, shall we go, Ernest? I'd like ice cream. I have a meeting with the Business Owners Association next, correct? We've been looking at installing a Domino's pizza.
Yes, sir. It's scheduled for 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Why, Domino's Pizza could deliver us a pizza before that time with their extremely quick deliveries. Oh, goodbye.
Yes, they could, sir.
You.
Ain't that a bitchin' ride? I knew your family was loaded, Mademoiselle.
I wouldn't really,
Wait!
My Lloyd.
Holy
Oh,
smokes,
boy.
dude, you okay?
What seems to be the issue, Lloyd?
He said Domino's Pizza, right? As in Domino's Pizza? The mayor of Crossbell City? That Domino's Pizza? No.
Well, I'll be damned. I did.
You guys are so dumb.
I did smell that aromatic crust.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, it's him. Oh my god.
Oh dear. Honestly, it's a miracle that you hadn't noticed until now.
Accurate.
There's always something about your surname that bothered me. I think it
Oh
was
my
because
god.
I think it was because you're like Scottish, and I hate the Scots. But
Oh,
I couldn't for the life of me figure out what it was.
I debated very briefly on the first day, introducing myself enigmatically as Ellie M, because that wouldn't be stupid.
So, I know this is pretty silly. The only defense I can offer is Lloyd just got back to the city after several years. Tio also just arrived, and Randy probably doesn't give a fuck about politics.
Randy doesn't know how to read, so he's never seen a newspaper.
They
name-
said the mayor's name before!
My name's not Reedy, you know?
Mayor's name must have totally slipped my mind, I guess. Good thing the players are here to back me up. Jeez, and I call myself a detective.
Game over.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't particularly mind if you know, I guess. My grandfather's position has nothing to do with me after all. If he did, I wouldn't be working with you guys. We should get back to the task at hand, please. It pains me to admit it, but we have to tell Ilya and the others about the First Division taking over the case.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yo, Mademoiselle, why do you think your granddad stopped by Arkansas?
Oh, that? Arkansas's first public performance of their new production is being held alongside this year's anniversary festival. I can only assume he was here for a business meeting regarding that.
I was gonna check the antique store real quick in case they're assholes and made it so you can only see it in between here and going inside the building. It's further along. It's further along. Here we go. It's further along. Nope, it's after we go in the building.
I can't believe it took me this many months to realize you, Lloyd, are bigoted against the Irish. I can't believe this.
Well, first of all, I have no problem with the Irish. It's the Scottish that I hate. Those up-jumped picks.
What?
Wow,
All
like digging
the other
deep
kids
to-
and their up-jumped picks.
Oh, wow, loved that. Okay. I have no witty response to that.
If I only did like really short episode titles, this one would absolutely be up jumped pics.
Gasp.
It's amazing at 15 phrases.
Yeah, I bet.
A few.
Austin.
Oh, look.
You're back. Hot damn, lucky us!
Oh, Randy, stop it.
You two are incredible.
You two aren't ice cream.
I refuse to read these needless, the entire party responds to something exchanges.
You think? Sounds like if we start ironing out the kinks, this might become a crowd favorite. You know, hopping around at 15 FPS. Oh, that gives me an idea. How about we put on a little display on the Moon Princess spin, Rixia? That way, the Sun Princess will have to respond in a way that should really wow the audience.
That's perfect.
Your dancing isn't the only thing that's amazing. You're building upon a finished scene even though you don't have to.
How's that amazing? If we have the ability to do it, we might as well strive for perfection until it's time to perform. But enough about that. Any developments in the investigation?
Oh, we're fired.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, actually.
It's, not exactly good news.
What do you mean?
Alright then. Let me go grab Avon, and then you can fill us in on everything, okay?
This Yin character sounds like he's quite dangerous.
You can't be serious. He's really somewhere in the city?
Wowza, ain't that a kicker? A shadowy immortal assassin that the Eastern Quarter sings legends about. Oh, I love it. That character will play a huge role in our next production. Actually, let's just throw him in. Couldn't we use those white robes from the third act as a costume?
No, he wears a black outfit.
It's a black.
Oh, Ilya.
You should probably try and take this a little more seriously.
According to our intel, a group known as Hiyue appears to be employing a criminal named Yin. He's going to try. We don't quite understand why Yin sent Ilya the threat letter in the first place.
One thing is certain. The possibility that this is just a prank has decreased exponentially. Is there any chance you could postpone, or... Not a chance, buddy. We wouldn't walk off stage even if a bomb was about to go off. Isn't that right, Avon?
Well, I suppose so.
I mean,
We
you
aren't
ain't
all-
hot.
We aren't all as rabid as Ilya. The truth is that all members of our conceal are possessed by the monster known as the stage.
Okay, Phantom Thief B.
You wouldn't find one member of the troupe who would refuse to appear on stage when faced with the opportunity.
I may be new to all this, but I feel the same way.
Y'all.
I swear, you guys are obsessed.
If you intend to proceed with the show, would you care if we handed over security duties to someone else? I met this nice young man selling ice cream who seemed very interested.
Well, I mean, it's pretty annoying, but I'll have to make sacrifices.
Yeah, that's what he called you.
So, those First Division guys, what kind of people are they?
Have you ever met
question.
Machias Regnans?
Yeah. Well, they're definitely qualified, but they might act a little too qualified at times.
Objectively speaking, they're excellent at what they do. The First Division are an elite group that live up to their name. They should be able to protect you and your show with the utmost discretion until curtain.
Yuck. Just my luck.
What?
Then again, we have a full house. Better safe than sorry.
Patience, Ilya, patience. Anyway, we are talking about you here, Ilya. Once the play starts, I doubt you will care much about what they do, right?
How rude. I'll have you know that I always pay close attention to my audience. The show begins only when the audience and play become as one. Isn't that one of your famous sayings?
Well, you can say any words in any order.
For anyone else's case, yes. In yours, however, I'd say forcibly dragging everyone along to your own rhythm is a bit more accurate.
Rude.
Tomato, tomato. He's not mincing his words at all, is he?
Indeed. All the evidence indicates that Ilya has a remarkable obsession with performing. Why am I smiling?
Excuse me, Lloyd? What will happen to your investigation?
Oh, we're fired.
Oh, I'm really sorry. Rixia, we don't have much wiggle room here.
Risha, though I wouldn't expect you to pronounce it correctly, rolls her eyes.
Oh, are you Eastern? I'm so sorry.
Rings gone.
The First Division is most likely going to take over the case. Good news is that I doubt you have anything to worry about.
You're officially off the case, then?
You're fired.
Well, that's a bummer. Only reason I agreed to all this was because you were leading the show, Lloyd. Still, I appreciate you looking into things for us. I'll send some tickets your way as thanks, so be sure to come and see the play next time you're free.
I'm sure we can arrange something, though I'm afraid that you might have to wait until after the anniversary festival. If you're okay with tickets for next month, I can have them sent to you as gifts. Seriously? Hell yes! Here I was thinking I'd have to wait 2 months to see it.
It is quite generous. Thank you very much. Though you know what I might like more than tickets is ice cream.
Ice
Trails.
cream.
Ellie?
Nothing.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I caused you nothing but trouble.
Yeah, bitch.
Don't worry about it, Risha. That's right?
Yes.
Okay.
Forgot the gong.
Oh,
Fuck.
damn. Why do I even bother carrying this thing around? I always forget about it. After all, wasted efforts are just another part of the job.
I really thought you were gonna say, why do I even bother trying to be culturally sensitive?
Yeah.
Such is the nature of crime prevention.
Presentation? I don't think that's a word to you, Tot.
Shut the fuck up, Randall.
Forget about us and focus on the private performance, huh?
If you guys say so, then I will. Thank you, everyone.
Private performance.
You know, sex.
The hell?
Randall.
You don't know about it already? Ark and Seal puts a little sneak peek of their new show before it's available to the public.
That's correct. This will be my first time performing in one. People
There's an
from
ice
the
cream
media.
stand right
people-
there in the foreground. It's 5
It's
feet
ice
away.
cream. Yeah,
It's so
I was waiting
close.
for you to say something.
People from the media and other select individuals, home and abroad, have been invited to attend. I can only assume that lots of celebrities will come too, and boost awareness of our new production.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
By any chance, was Mayor McDowell invited as well?
Oh yeah, he's your grandfather, right? You'd have to be an idiot not to realize that immediately.
Oh.
Yes, your grandfather is our guest of honor. The
Hmm.
others have told me that he plans to publicly support it in conjunction with the anniversary festival. He's quite kind. Despite his busy schedule, he's made time to stop by and encourage us.
How very much like him.
I like that, like, obviously this isn't why, but I like that normally in anime games you can tell relationships based on anime hair color, and very amusingly,
Yeah.
Ellie and her grandfather have the same hair color.
Good luck with the private performance, Risha. It may be your first time, but I'm sure you'll perform wonderfully.
You think so?
Absolutely. Considering all the training you've put in, I doubt you have anything to worry about.
Hell yeah, this play's gonna be sick.
I'm quite looking forward to it.
Oh, you guys don't get to see.
I
appreciate
No,
the
go on.
vote of confidence. I'll return to practice then. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Oh gosh, she's gone. We should walk 8 feet to the left.
Get some ice.
Where to go now? Ready to head back, guys?
Nothing better to do.
Guys, I feel exhausted both mentally and physically. You know what can alleviate that?
I can relate.
No!
No, don't fade to black.
No! Come on.
Wait,
No!
can you go up to it? Can you buy ice cream?
No, not right now. We can't afford it.
No.
We just
Sean,
lost a case.
They have
Yay!
gelato and vanilla LA.
Gelato's basically ice cream. No, buy some! What?
Let's exchange for Sepith.
All right, now. Yeah.
Oh.
Is someone clipping their nails?
It's me.
We have met her before, yes.
Yeah, we have. Back at the doll studio. It's been a while. Your name was, Reen, right?
How fucking dare you?
Reen,
Sure.
Renee?
Correct. I believe it's been about a month since we last saw each other. And you know, it's very impolite to have to double check what a lady's name is.
You know, I gotta say, Ren might be one of the very few pieces of art in this game I actually like less than the original Trails art for her.
Really?
Because this is obviously drawn better. I don't think this drawing has any personality in it. This tells me nothing about this fucking icky goblin who we're talking to.
As a gentleman, shouldn't you have had no trouble remembering it? Tisk tisk.
You're right. Sorry, Ren.
Stern little girl, ain't she?
You look like you're alone. Did you take the bus to come look around the city?
Yes, something like that. You see, I enjoy visiting the antique shop by myself every so often. They occasionally put Grandpa's dolls on display. Oh, they have the absolute cutest stuffed animals.
They do. Huh. Still, isn't wandering around this part of town alone kind of irresponsible?
One shot you.
I assure you, nothing here possibly poses a threat to me.
Shit.
The Barkers and hostesses are all very nice people. And those men in the back wearing the black glasses never fail to make me laugh.
That's, okay.
You make me worried, Ren.
Recapping that.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you have fun playing hide and seek with wolves? It looked as though you had quite a few uninvited guests show up at the last second, too.
Come again?
Did you get all that from reading the Crossbell Times article about the case?
No.
No. Sure, let's go with that. That wolf became your friend, didn't he?
Why can you talk to him?
If you could, please introduce me to him the next time you have a chance.
Sure. We'd love to.
Yeah, Lloyd, why don't you go ahead and act as the intermediary between another person and a wolf? I'm mad.
Mysterious as always, this one.
Indeed she is. There's still time. No!
Ren takes out the ice cream.
Oh, hey there, blue hair girl. You see this? Holds up cone. Last one. Lick.
I've been keeping it in my pocket. It's still perfectly frozen.
Keeping it in your pocket? You must have some impressive balance. Sure, let's go with that.
Keeping it in your pocket? Your ass must be frigid.
Oh.
Wait, isn't that...
It's Red again.
Oh, that's
He's,
his
he's literally Vino. It's the same dude.
Oh, thank goodness. I was just starting to wonder if I came to the wrong place.
I misread his name as Security Ernest. Like, that's what they call him.
Security Ernest wants to battle.
Ernest?
Security Ernest, my favorite Metal Gear boss.
Liquid Ernest. Ernest, did you come to see me? Oh no. Yes, I did. I had business to attend to at the office, so I decided to stop. Ellie? What's wrong? You don't look too great.
You know, you and your grandfather have the same haircut, Ellie, but this guy who seems to almost maybe be related to you doesn't have the same hair color. What's up with that?
Oh, he's my stepbrother.
Oh!
Please tell me that's not what's gonna happen. I'm begging you.
I can tell you nothing.
No. So, you've gone to see Arkansas recently? Related to your police work, I take it? Well, sort of. Someone in the troop was asking us for advice, and, we went to report what we found, and that's all. Leave, Ernest. You know, Ellie, I wasn't sure whether I wanted to come here today or not. But I know I made the right decision.
Weird thing to say.
What a weird thing to say. What do you mean? Allow me to be brutally honest with you.
I love you.
I know, that's the feeling I'm getting. Ellie, I want you to quit the Force and return to us. Oh, God. Quit the Force?
He wants her to do what?
Get through these.
I know it was your idea to join the CPD, Ellie.
Though I do like that Tio's line was, at least it wasn't a confession of love.
But you have the eyes of a lost lamb. You look so exhausted.
Come back
Says
to
that.
me, your
Look.
shepherd.
That's weird.
Look, people just don't appreciate a gentleman these days.
Oh no!
You are but a lost little lamb, and I, your guiding shepherd. Come back to me, Ellie.
Don't be so stuck up, Ellie. Men don't like that very much.
You should smile more.
Guys, we gotta get inside. I can't be here anymore.
I followed you to your work.
You know I'm not afraid of the police, since this is a police station.
Shit, guys. Ask yourself, is this really the path you should be walking as an upstanding woman? What are you saying, Ernest?
You should put down the badge and pick up an apron.
God.
Listen to me. I know you understand the current political climate and the despair that comes with it better than anyone. He talks like a weirdo. That's likely where your initial urge to join the police originated from, because I know what you're thinking better than you do.
Along with your other stranger, more unsavory urges.
God.
I'm like, I can just picture myself playing this game and thinking literally nothing of this man as of this encounter. But like read aloud, he's so uncomfortable.
I know. But just try to think about the torment and pain the mayor is going through and how he feels in the current situation. I never meant for grandfather to The anniversary festival draws near with every passing day, and Mayor McDowell...
The eclipse is coming soon, little lamb. Will you be upon the slating block when it comes?
Black wolves coming. And Mayor McDowell. Go on.
No, go ahead.
And after that, it's right back to arguing with the Imperial and Republican factions over the budget. I'm trying to guilt you. And the very next month, he'll be up for re-election. As I'm sure you know, Mayor McDowell has plans to retire, but without a suitable successor, he remains undecided. I'm sure that if you were by his side, he'd feel much more confident.
What?
You're trying, girl boss, gaslight, gatekeep. Oh God.
Male wife mansplain. I don't remember the third one.
God. I'm sorry, Ellie. You know what? Perhaps this was uncalled for.
Yes.
However, I can't ignore the issue any longer. As someone who respects Mayor McDowell and as your friend, I cannot stand idle any longer.
I'm your friend, Ellie. You see, when you're by my side, it's great, but when you work as a police officer, it makes my dick soft. Return to our side.
This hurts my feelings and makes my dick soft.
Hey, Ernest, not in front of my friends, please.
I am your friend. I'm your best friend.
Ernest.
I was friends, and I don't get it. I was friends with you long before that Lloyd guy showed up, but I guess that makes sense because he's like a cop, and I guess he's cool and everything.
Are you fucking Lloyd,
I
you
guess it's
slut?
true. Women only like douches, not nice guys like
me.
I'm losing it.
This is not, like, I'm with Jello. I 100% didn't read any of this into this character, but, like, I can't deny that you can match this to the dialogue and it kind of works.
When you open with the 1-2 punch of "I'm glad I came here today," quit your job, return to my side, lost lamb.
Yeah, it's not a good look, Ernest. Obviously, what path you choose to follow is entirely up to you.
But I will wait outside your house every day until you choose what I want.
All I want is for you to not regret your decision. Follow what you know to be. Give me some time to think about it.
Fine. I don't like you anyway. You're fat.
Excuse me, everyone. I just need a second.
Fine. I don't like you anyway. Boy, you must be confident to go out at that weight.
Wow,
Help
you're
me.
so stuck up.
She gets
To think
inside.
I liked you, and I thought that we might be more than just friends. God, friend zoned again.
Randy, do something.
5 minutes later, she's just sitting inside uncomfortably, like takes a shower, gets out, has a like, Ellie, there's a message for you on the computer. Hey babe, I am sorry. Here's a dick pic to make up for.
Oh
Jeez.
God, this uncleaned room is in the background. I hate this. I hate men.
I hate
I
men.
hate men unless they're into each other.
I hate men. Looks at her collection of yaoi. Or do I?
But I can't give them
I can't.
up.
Yeah, I wish I knew how to quit you.
She's just like 3D PD.
Does my obsession with male-on-male erotic fiction come from the fact that I hate the idea of women being approached by men due to my own repressed feelings for this horrible stalker? Oh no!
I just hit a breakthrough. Excuse me, everyone.
I didn't understand anything.
And so I'm going to retire to my room forever.
Sure.
All right. Goodbye. Goodbye.
She locked the door.
My apologies. I know suddenly showing up out of the blue wasn't exactly tactful.
It's okay. It sounds like Ellie's situation is more complicated than we thought.
What has she told you? Are you dating?
As long as you stop bothering Mademoiselle, we're
Thank
cool.
you. Thank you, Randy.
Seconded.
Thank you, Tio.
Personally, it feels like you are attempting to take Ellie away from us.
Really? That wasn't my intention. Still? You're aware that she wanted to become a politician for a police officer.
Yeah, we actually went to high school together. We've known each other for a very long time. A politician? Really?
You don't say. Our mademoiselle?
That would explain her seemingly boundless knowledge of politics and economics.
Stop talking to this guy.
As the heir of our current mayor, which is hereditary, I guess.
Yeah, which is a hereditary title passed down.
Very weird. It was only natural for her to pursue a career in politics.
Her full name is Ellie W. McDowell.
Yeah.
Her years as an exchange student in so many nations should have contributed to her talent for international relations and politics. However, when she returned home last year, she was dead set on joining the CPD, probably so she could be surrounded by chads and alphas.
I'm sorry, I call you guys Reens. Reens and Elises.
Man, girls always go for the Reens of the world. Even if they didn't actually rank up their bond points in CS2, when they made the console swap, they had to assume.
Oh, God.
So many Reens in the world.
Girl.
So many Schwarzers get the girls.
So
God.
that's how it happened.
Classic us turning this basic 2-minute conversation into a 30-minute fucking slot.
I was unaware.
I did always wonder why like a fancy lady like yourself was working for the CPD.
Would you keep an eye on her until she makes her decision to leave?
I need to know if she leaves the city for any reason.
Would you keep an eye on her until she decides to leave? I used to do it myself, but she finally patched that hole in the wall.
God.
She's too talented, too skilled to simply flounder about like this. Oh goodness. It's already gotten so late. Sorry for taking us up so much of your time, and I'll get out of your hair for now. I'll be around to bother and harass women at a later date.
See ya.
I have no interest in your hair. The only hair I like to smell is Ellie's.
God.
I call when I go in for a sniff, I call it my smellies.
Oh.
Ellie is just like throwing, like just breaking things like, oh my God, he followed me to work.
Yes, today has been full of such sighs. The sighs of ice creams that weren't.
The ringer we went through today? Hell, I'd say they're warranted. My brain's fried. The opposite of iced.
Shut up.
Yours and mine both, Randy. I sure could go for some ice cream right now.
Yes!
We don't have time. Let's just report back to the chief and call it a day.
I want so little.
So that's where things stand.
Oh, you were talking to Ernest? We have like 8 warrants out for that guy's arrest.
Well, are you okay with leaving the situation as is? You're saying we have a choice? The First Division took over the case. There's no way we can oppose them given our team's position on the force. You make a good point, Lloyd. Fox would probably track you down and start barking at you till the sunset.
What?
Yeah, that seems to be one of the Vice Commissioner's favorite pastimes.
Did we not simply offer our assistance to the First Division?
Don't know how well that'd play out, considering old Four Eyes' attitude toward us.
Yep, that's also a long shot. The CPD is a territorial bunch, and it makes the organization a hassle to deal with. Why do you think I hang out here? That goes double for the First Division. Their stubbornness wouldn't allow them to accept help from a group of rookies like the SSS. But, if you're talking about working incognito, well, that's another topic altogether.
Here, we're gonna give Lloyd this blonde wig and this outfit. You'll be our stand-in for the show.
You're proposing we go behind their backs? This is the special support section. The most unconventional squad out there. Since we're kind of ignored by the department, that gives you a certain level of discretion that you can use to your advantage. Basically, if you play your cards right, you can act without provoking that territorial nature of theirs. Make sense?
No!
Dude, you do realize you just said we can ignore our superior's orders, right?
You are being quite the bad influence.
Didn't I make myself clear? I don't work with you in the field, but I'll cover for you when I can. You're the ones jumping into the fire, not me.
Yeah, dick.
That being said, the current situation might make this plan impossible to pull off. Utterly impossible. One of you is struggling to figure out what to do. And this situation is something you can only overcome by operating as a unit.
CPD actually has a second name. Have you heard of a secret organization, Ouroboros?
You're right, but...
Well, Mademoiselle doesn't know what to do. Must really be down in the dumps. Probably get over it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have some butterflies.
He's been like that all day, from what I could tell. She won't stop showering. Is Ellie going to be alright?
Well, at the very least she'll be clean.
I am your new Ellie. Oh.
I am Ellie now. Oh, Ellie, you've turned into a wolf again. Didn't we tell you to leave all that wolfishness behind and come back and be the mayor?
Wow, Mademoiselle, I knew you were into yaoi, but ABO is another thing entirely.
She cries.
Over these past 2 months, I thought we'd become pretty close. Sounds like all the important issues she's been dealing with flew right over my head.
Yeah, like who she was.
Suppose it makes sense that Mayor McDowell's granddaughter is an aspiring politician herself.
So stupid, Lloyd.
Now that I think about it, you didn't attend the police academy, right, Ellie? So how'd you happen to join the CPD?
Well, to be honest, this is a part of my plan to study our society.
Society.
Buddy.
While I didn't attend the academy, I did take a written exam and a marksmanship test when I applied.
Just like everyone who applies to join the society.
Society, huh? They couldn't really reject me since I made perfect marks on both tests.
You know, the more I learn, the more I feel like we're worlds apart.
Yeah, we are. It's pretty rare for rookies to already earn their detective license, isn't it?
Yeah, I would have made it to the first division if I could have answered that last difficult question on the test, but it was a real toughie. I had to remember two people's surnames.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And one of them was the most important political figure in my entire country, and the other was one of my best friends who I see and work with every single day.
Oh, no. This country is doomed. You have your own circumstances, right, Lloyd?
That's
dead.
Perhaps it's best to continue this talk after we've officially become co-workers.
all right. I'll try talking to Ellie for a bit.
What's up with that little car?
If she's worried about something, I might be able to lend a shoulder. And it's time we continue that conversation we started. And is it time that... Oh,
Yeah, I needed to know about this.
this is a model
I'm an
orbital car.
RC
Oh,
boy.
you bought that from the store, right?
Yeah. You gave me more bond up points with myself.
Yeah.
Good job, me.
I've been earning bond up points with myself here in this room ever since I moved in.
Great job, Lloyd. Your spores are looking quite fertile this evening. Thank you, Lloyd.
Oh,
Oh, Lloyd.
Lloydo.
Lloydo?
hey Ellie. How'd you know it was me?
Who the fuck else would walk out a door talking about their own spores?
Just a hunch. I think I
Man.
somehow knew you'd come.
I kind of an immature thing to point out, but Ellie has just enormous tits on her portrait.
Massive.
Oh yeah, it's even crazier in Cold Steel.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got they're hereditary, just like the mayoral position. You should see my grandpa's tits.
Yeah.
They're enormous.
They're huge.
Mayor McDowell, but it's that guy looking at enormous male tits in the foreground. Name.
How do you think I won re-election?
So you did.
That's the fuck boy looking at Ellie.
Yeah. Just standing up here, you know,
Just keeping an eye out.
just keeping an eye out.
Breathtaking as always. Hey, is that Ernest?
Hey, don't play around, Lloyd.
Don't look at him.
Don't look at him. He
it-
senses
Does
movement.
he have binoculars?
Fuck.
Isn't that the IBC in the distance?
Yeah, it is. I doubt you'd find a night sky as beautiful as Crossbell's, even if you scoured the entire continent.
Isn't that the IBC in the distance? The intrusive boyfriend candidate?
The irritable bowel country?
That's Erebonia across the board.
Yeah.
Yet, the more the lights of the city shine, the more the stars seem to dim. The purity of starlight, symbol of Adios's love.
Ellie. It's pronounced Idios.
Stop. It's because I'm Scottish.
Oh,
You
that's
remember-
right.
Pushes her off the roof.
Yeah.
You remember everything that happened today, don't you? I'd like
Throws her off the roof. Why the hell did you do that? Oh, I didn't think you'd mind being caber tossed, Scott.
you know, with
What are you gonna do? Lose a war about it?
Lloyd, please. With Ravash and Hayaway and Dudley and my grandpa.
Who is this?
This is
I
Dudley.
think this was.
Oh, yeah. No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbell's true nature. Ravash's iron grip is here to stay. I'm merely referring to them as our fellow business competitors. State law. Oh, wait, no, this is. Damn, they
South.
should really
No,
change
this
that font
one's me.
controller.
Yeah.
You think they would have changed the color, but they
Yeah,
didn't.
that's what they did earlier.
State law protects competition between businesses and free trade. Do you take offense with that, officers?
This is Dudley.
We're charged with maintaining a
That's
certain.
like-
I'm Dudley.
Who's Dudley? Oh, yeah.
We're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in a city where justice has.
Oh, fuck, as is. I'm muting and unmuting because I'm not wearing headphones because I'm doing something, and I keep clicking the mute button as though it's the advanced text button.
We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies.
Probably because when stuff like this happens, you feel like you're playing Ace Attorney and you have to press the button to advance the dialogue.
Yeah. Can you possibly fathom the work that goes into that?
My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I'm part of the CPDSSS.
There are some who call me G.
Therein lies the city's darkness, the tragic truth of the state called Crossbell. We're kept alive only by the will of the Empire and the Republic, stripped of all pride, lied to and deceived. We're drowning in false prosperity and frivolity only because our captors allow it. Everyone just surrenders to these circumstances and accepts the status quo, blissfully ignorant.
Hi, my name's C. Want to join my terrorist organization?
Oh, that's just the city we live in.
This is actually this is like the biggest Ellie scene in the game, so let's stop fucking around.
Alright. Oh, maybe you're right. But you don't want to surrender just yet, do you, Ellie?
Ugh. I once had a mother and father, as most people.
Once had. What could she mean?
I suppose putting it like that makes it sound as if they've passed away. They're still very much alive. What I mean to say is they divorced when I was little. My mother lives in the Empire now, and my father in the Republic.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, my father was born and raised in the Republic. He moved to Crossbell City and met my mother. And after marrying into the McDowell family, he strove to become a politician. Immediately after becoming a Diet member, he recognized the ugly, distorted reality of the city. As someone with a strong sense of justice, he made it his duty to mend this broken city. Year after year, he drafted reform bills, all in the hopes of bringing change to the state.
That's amazing.
It's not. In the end, his bills were never passed. Imperial and Republican factions both shunned him and ridiculed. One by one, his allies betrayed him, friends left him, he became the laughingstock of the political world. Not even my grandfather, as well respected as he is for being neutral, was able to mend his career. Crossbell brought my father to utter despair. And then one day he quit. As a Diet member, as a husband, as my father, he decided to leave everything behind for Calvert.
Oh.
My mother couldn't stop him. And at the same time, she couldn't follow him while dragging me along. Eventually, they settled on a divorce, and then my father was gone for good. I always thought Mother hated him for what he did, but I think she was just heartbroken. It soon became apparent that living in Crossbell, the state had robbed her of her love. Living in Crossbell, the state that robbed her of her love, would be too much to bear. My mother left me behind in Crossbell and went to live with her relatives in Erebone. Then I was taken in by my grandfather, who raised me to who I am now. It was from that moment on that I vowed to follow grandfather down the path of politics. It's not as if I feel an urge to avenge my father or anything like that. I just couldn't accept reality. How could a family so jubilant, loving, end up in absolute shambles that quickly? After I made my decision, grandfather began to help me. I studied abroad all over the continent, focusing on politics and economics. But the more I studied, the more I realized that the years of Crossbell were powered by oppression. Oppression created by the Empire and the Republic. Our justice, our national interests are intertwined with Erebonia and Calvard, only serving to blur the line between what we need and what they want. And that's when I finally saw it for myself.
Crossbell's barriers.
Yep. The same ones my father faced, and the ones I'm sure my grandfather faces too. You know who the leader of the Crossbell state government is, Lloyd?
Isn't it Mayor McDowell?
Oh, no. Well, I mean, yes, but there's technically two people. The Crossbell city mayor and the Speaker of the Diet. Grandfather and the Imperial faction Speaker Hartman jointly represent our government. That's how we operate, according to state law.
Sounds like I neglected some of my studies.
Like what the name of our mayor was.
But wait, why did Crossbell adopt such a divided system in the first place?
That's obvious. If the two equal representatives continually hinder things by butting heads, political reform is nigh impossible.
Oh boy. This,
Which is
wow,
why we need
that
a
feels
king,
a
an
little.
emperor.
No way! Is that really how things are?
Yes, Lloyd. I'm afraid so. With two people on top, one side can easily sabotage the other if they try to push some sort of reform through. Like, the fact that this happens is an ironic inevitability given Crossbell's founding.
I know
think
this
anyone
is
would
awful.
do that?
I'm picturing because Mo is delivering this important speech while cutting her nails. I just
Oh,
pictured
that's
her.
not me. Sorry.
That's not you?
Not
Oh.
me. Did
Oh.
you pass the clippers to Austin?
It's my wife.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
She's
I like because of that noise, I just pictured Ellie leaning over, cutting her fingernails, and Ernest is just catching them.
He's like sitting below with his mouth wide open.
It's foul.
Like one of those awful little video game Tamagotchi shaped things you get at McDonald's with a Happy Meal where you move left and right to catch things.
Just
Anyway,
playing a
go
Game
on.
and Watch.
That is haunting. 70 years ago, Crossbell State was born from a mutual agreement between Erebonia and Calvin. In fact, Crossbell's founders were none other than Imperial and Republican lawyers. Seeing the current state of Crossbell, I can't help but think of it as a curse. I was at a loss. If I were to continue into the world of politics, that same curse would grab me by the neck and drag me under, just like my father. Just like your father. And that's why I decided on a new approach, one my family hadn't tried.
And that was the CPD.
Yeah, like being a cop, having a gun. From there, I told myself I could observe Crossbell's distortions without looking through the muddied lens of politics. I convinced myself that my experiences gained here would be my weapon of choice on the day I entered Crossbell's political arena. The reform that my father failed to achieve, and that grandfather is unable to pursue, I'll enforce with a gun. I thought that this new, unblemished perspective could finally make it become a reality.
Yeah, I'm sure it can.
Perhaps, but in the back of my mind, I know that joining the CPD might have only been an escape. I knew that what happened today was inevitable. He was going to find out where I worked, and he was going to say some creepy shit. But still, the reality of things was even colder and crueler and more incel-like than I had imagined. And when
At least we have homoerotic street gangs.
Yeah, that actually does keep me, like, here.
Alive.
Yeah, barely alive. When I was confronted with all of it, I was, like, at a loss. Maybe I'm incapable of doing anything on my own app. Oh no. Maybe I'm just a broken little girl, abandoned by her mother and her father, pursued by a creepy incel. Like, my S-craft is okay. I don't know.
So what? Your S-craft's great. It's very helpful. Yeah. Sometimes we need healing. You really are a perfectionist, aren't you, Ellie? Failure isn't an option. The only way forward is to place everything on my shoulders here and now.
It's very
That's the way you've been thinking, isn't it?
like. That's not.
Look, I agree. Today sucked. Being ridiculed, having to hear that all of our efforts were in vain. But think about it. Aren't those things we signed up for when we joined the SSS? Remember, Ellie, there may be barriers we can't get over today, but that doesn't mean we won't be able to get over them tomorrow.
Barriers we can't get over today.
Right now, the one in front of us is the threat letter case. And even though the first division has taken control of the investigation from us, I say we continue investigating separately from them.
What? But there's nothing like we can do about it, is there?
Sure, the first edition may be phenomenal. But even so, it's obvious that they're stuck in a cop's mindset, only adhering to traditional logic.
And conservative social values.
Maybe a new perspective is exactly what's needed to crack them. And surely what you're aiming for isn't an impossibility either.
Dot.
I'll admit that comparing our current investigation to Crossbell's underlying issues is a bit of an oversimplification. But what we need right now is the experience of overcoming these kinds of obstacles. Think about it. Clear the small barriers, one by one. If we do that, then someday we'll have the power to get over the taller ones too.
Yeah. In these 2 months that we've been together, I've come to realize you have your own set of barriers you want to overcome, don't you? And if that's the case, how are you able to stay so optimistic?
I don't know what racism is.
Oh no, wait, what?
Well, let's see. Maybe it's because I have someone I'm trying to catch up to.
It's dead trauma.
Though, that in itself may present some issues.
I think I understand. But I'm not as strong as you are. For some reason, I say that. I'm just so tired of it all. It's exhausting. I didn't come up here with the intention of spilling everything about my past like I did. That was a vent. I just couldn't keep it bottled up anymore. At this rate, I'm only gonna drag the team down. If that's the case, God, I should probably just...
Ellie. Punch.
Did you just...
We need you, Ellie.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Your profound knowledge, your negotiation skills, your sharpshooting, your sense of justice. If we're going to stand up to this city, we're going to need you.
But...
Let me rephrase that. While all of that's true, my point is this. I'd be happy to have you by my side, Ellie.
Oh, that's so cute. Lloyd, stop it.
All of us were a bit of a...
Across the street, Ernest crunches his
No!
fist.
He's by those balloons he's hiding in the background.
He's dressed like a clown.
He's always dressed like a clown.
All of us were a bit of a mess at the start, but I think we've gotten pretty close over the past 2 months. Even when we're bombarded with the stress of daily life, we make time for the small things, like deciding whose turn it is to cook. We've come to place trust in each of each other's individual strengths. Shouldn't we be grateful to have partners like that?
Wow.
We may be rookies, sure. It's too early for us to underestimate Crossbell, but it's also too early to let it beat us. We'll tackle each day, head on, do whatever we can, and keep relentlessly confronting the status quo. And if that somehow fails, we'll just come up with a new plan. Not just me, but Randy and Tio too. I've no doubt that the chief would do everything in his power to help us out as well, as long as it didn't involve doing too much. Heck, even Zeit has our backs now.
The dog. I guess so.
Bottom line, you're not alone, Ellie.
I'm not alone. You're absolutely right. I'm disappointed that I forgot something as simple as that. I really let that guy, get into my head. Super embarrassing. Thank you, Lloyd. Even though it won't be easy to solve all of my problems. I do feel a little better now.
Here. I want you to have this.
What is it?
It's a pair of scissors and a can of Vienna sausages. If he
What?
ever comes near you again, just take one out and cut it in half right in front of him, very slowly. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah. What? Still, apart from the lines that sounded like they came out of a teen drama, I was a bit surprised.
Huh. I'm painfully aware of how cheesy they were, okay?
Oh, you're aware?
But what do you mean by surprise, Ellie?
Oh, because, well, talking about how I'm needed and telling me you want me by your side. I thought you were confessing to me.
Confess?
Oh, you mean all the racist crimes I did?
What?
Whoa! Wait! Hold the phone! That wasn't my intention at all!
In case you haven't picked up on it, I reproduce asexually through spore dispersal. I'm sorry if I got your hopes up, Ellie. You'd be a great girl to deposit spores in once you're a cadaver, but right now it's useless.
Lloyd? What the fuck?
I don't know. Where are we going with this?
You'd be a great girl to deposit spores in once you're a cadaver. Damn.
Okay. Oh.
No wonder Jay said yes, right, guys?
Are you implying that I'm not worth confessing to? Because I take umbrage to that.
While alive.
While alive, specifically.
You know that's not it. It's just that...
Is this a sister-in-law thing? I feel like it is.
Oh, come on! You're just teasing me now, aren't you?
Yeah. It's just a small dose of payback.
For what?
Oh, being Lloyd. You should
What?
be a bit more self-aware, though. Come on. Honestly, I don't know whether to call you a natural smooth talker or an up-and-coming womanizer. If you weren't, asexual.
Hey, hold on a second. Yeah, I'm asexual. Are
Yeah.
you still talking about me, or did you switch to Randy?
No.
Or are you gonna switch to Randy? Takes out notebook.
Your denseness doesn't help your case any.
Denseness?
Good grief, Lloyd. Can't believe the words alone. Get all flustered. Ugh, embarrassing.
What'd you say? I missed that.
Nothing, Lloyd. Nothing. I'm really sorry for leaving the chief's report all up to you.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Let me open my gills so the sound waves can enter.
Oh, here, let me bend over and scream into them. Have you come up with a plan about the investigation yet?
1 second, I have to deploy my satellite dish.
You just look
I'm
like
quite
all the
literally a fun guy.
Nah.
Ugh, not yet. Right now, the case hinges on figuring out what Yin hopes to accomplish. Tomorrow, we can ask around and see if we can't find some sort of lead based around that.
That's fine, my bean. Thanks to you, I have a feeling that I'll be sleeping soundly tonight. How about we hold a meeting tomorrow morning after we get our much-needed rest?
Sounds like a plan.
Super funny.
Oh, we got a
Oh.
draft.
Star Blast.
Oh, that's nice.
Fucking sweet.
That concludes this week's report. The warhounds they've trained may prove troublesome. If Master Yin were available, he would easily compensate for our lack of force.
Very well. Proceed with preparations as planned. Next on the agenda, recall half of our personnel currently dispatched in Altair.
Understood. I shall take my leave, Master Cao. Have a pleasant evening.
Is Altair a city?
I believe
I
it's
don't-
the capital of the Republic.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. To you as well. How troublesome. I'll have to worry about the consequences later if I request the Elder's assistance. If only Master Yin were more cooperative, our plans would be proceeding splendidly.
Worry not. I plan to uphold my end of the bargain.
It shouldn't surprise me that you were eavesdropping. I hope you're Risha. Dear me, I fear I may have made a few slips of the tongue.
Please, as if you did not say those things intentionally. Always the tough customer, aren't you, Cao?
Goodness. Oh, good. I read that as goodness, you. Goodness,
Oh my.
no. You, on the other hand. Never mind that. Do you wish to discuss business tonight? Or are you perhaps in the mood to cull some warhounds?
Your subordinates are more than capable enough to handle such a minor threat. The deal was to have me take care of Ravash's main force, beginning with that man Garcia. But do correct me if I'm mistaken.
Oh dear, you truly are no fun. It's come to my attention that you've become entangled with Ark and Seal for some odd reason. Just a reminder that the CPD isn't too shabby at their jobs, so don't do anything to soil my good name. Do I make myself clear?
No need to worry. More importantly, what kind of impression has the special support section left on you?
Ah, so that's your game. You have ties to them, do you? Let's see. They are an odd combination of children. Especially their leader, Lloyd. Took me a
He
while
is
to
an
get...
odd combination of himself.
He is very strange. It took me a while to get the... I'm not sure if it was pollen or what off of my seats. He's perfectly aware of his weakness, yet he continues to push forward with determination. He is so racist. His intuition is enough to keep him on his toes, too. I quite like his type, to be honest.
I was not asking about your tastes. What about the
Rude.
other members?
Again, each one of them proves to be quite interesting. Mayor McDowell's granddaughter possesses a keen sense of diplomacy and operates as the team's administrator. As for the girl from the Epstein Foundation, while her orbital staff itself is fascinating, she likely is hiding She is likely hiding a few tricks up her sleeve. Did you know she can talk to wolves? Lastly, we have our ginger gentleman. And this may be only my intuition speaking, but I feel that he's the same as us. Surely you understand.
Yes.
I must ask, why have you taken such great interest in them?
Whatever you do, you mean. I only wish to put them to a little test. A request from Yin. By right to entrust them with such a task.
Yeah, it's Risha.
That was going to be my guess as well. I was sitting. I started kind of like piecing things together, and I was like, well, we haven't seen him yet, so we'll wait. But I feel like maybe.
Please kill my terrible blonde creepy employer.
Isn't it a bit ridiculous? Despite our work, we had no choice but to hand the case over to the First Division. I mean, Rixia was smart enough to ask us, but just imagine if she hadn't. Everything we learned about Yin would have stayed in the dark.
Yeah, I know. If only there was some kind of diversion that would allow us to continue investigating.
Let's do a series of arsons.
I'll
Yeah,
make
you're
a
right.
pipe bomb.
Let's think for a minute. Who would know about the existence of Yin?
I will produce a pipe bomb. Just pulls it out of her throat.
Oh, nothing came out. Darn, I have to usually make it out of a triglyceride that comes from dairy. Shame nobody bought me any.
That was passive aggressive. Well, obviously. Hey,
It's
wait.
outright aggressive! Give me ice cream!
Okay, a meeting adjourned. We need to get Tio ice cream. But obviously, considering that's his current. And then there's their rival, Revanche, the First Division, who's tracking Heiue's movements, according to Dudley. From there, we can assume that the speaker, Hartman, who's closely tied to Revanche, knows about him as well.
That's the man you mentioned yesterday, right, Ellie?
Yes, he's a career politician who more or less rules over the Diet, serving as the leader of the Imperial faction. Why don't you know this? You lived here before. You've only been gone 4 years. Honestly, it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that he's Revanche's greatest support. Incidentally, almost all of Grandfather's reform bills were crushed by this man.
He's like Mitch McConnell.
It is exactly what he is.
I've always heard his name, but I never understood the weight behind it. But in this instance, wouldn't Yin be their opponent?
I mean, that would make sense.
Tio? Randy?
You two look completely bewildered. Is there something we're missing?
No, it's just...
You two seem to be in a much better mood. Oh, you seem to be in a much better mood today, Ellie.
You know, I guess so.
Did you go out after dark and get some ice cream without me? If you do, you won't wake up again.
Oh, Tio, you know I would do that.
Okay.
I'm sorry about yesterday, everyone. I wasn't acting like myself. I needed some time to repress the memories of Ernest.
And some ice cream. Oh shit! Tio leaps across the table.
But I'm fine
I
now.
have an exact panel of something that is just the pose I imagine.
A fucking little girl Terminator bursts out of Tio.
But I'm fine
I'll
now.
find it.
And I don't intend to be a burden to the team. I just had to repress a little bit of trauma.
You've never been a burden to us, Ellie. Quite the opposite, actually. You help us out all the time. I mean, look at us right now. You're making connections in this case that I'd never be able to make. Like, who's related to who, and why, and how are babies made, and all that kind of stuff.
I guess so, yeah. Ugh.
Something smells fishy, and it ain't just Lloyd's butt spores.
They don't smell.
Agreed. Something is off. Very off.
Oh?
What's that supposed to mean?
Wait a minute, you two.
No, I
could hear a pair of voices chattering away on the roof from my window. Turns to Tio. I think they were talking about ice cream.
Okay, I found perfect timing because I found the panel. Exactly. I'll just post it in general here. Tio, just like, yeah, I got ice cream on my own. I mean, Tio, wait, Tio crawling across the table like this.
Oh, yes.
Did you? I assume it's a TL line. I'm getting back there.
That's okay.
All right.
Congratulations, Lloyd and Ellie. I wish the best for you two.
Hold on, we didn't do anything that warrants congratulations, right, Ellie?
Yes, I mean, no. I mean, we're just chatting about life and other things of that nature. There's no.
Life, huh? I'm sure you did. So, Lloyd, how far'd you go?
I am right
fuck?
here, Randolph.
Randy, to the roof!
Please, Tio's sitting right here. She's 14.
How far did you go?
Oh,
How far did you go?
I'm so used to Fee.
Is Randy referring to the intimacy people engage with while in people engaging while in romantic relationships?
Nope, not at all.
Lloyd and Ellie.
Sitting in a tree.
No, stop, guys. Guys,
Getting
out.
T.O. ice cream.
cut it out.
See you guys next week.
Yes, ma'am.
Jeez, you guys are insane. Me and Ellie together? Romantically? I'd say the odds of that happening are pretty slim.
What was that?
I mean, we're kind of incompatible. Everything last night was strictly professional.
Maybe if she grew taller after a good rainstorm, but I don't know.
Right, Ellie?
Uh,
What's the matter?
Numbskull.
You just signed your death warrant, Lloyd.
You know, I know it's not that different from how Reen's bullshit works, but I find it way more acceptable with Lloyd for some reason. Because he's so dumb and, like, he's dumb in a different way that I think Reen's entire thing is that he's got his magic unclouded eye and can psychically immediately figure out what's going on with everyone and then refuses to engage it and is like, you like me? Whereas Lloyd is like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize you had the same last name. I don't know. I'm not allowed in the kitchen while people are baking because I get into the chocolate and it kills my golden retriever body.
Ace detective.
Oh, yes, you are so right, Lloyd. All I did was ask you for some advice on a very unimportant subject, that's all. And there most definitely wasn't any sort of romantic atmosphere, like you oh so graciously pointed out, Lloyd.
All right.
Phew, I'm glad.
Yeah. You know, by incompatible, I only meant that we don't exactly make a good match.
Just keep digging the hole. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Well, on the bright side, looks like you perked up since yesterday, Mademoiselle.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. I was not sure whether or not you were going to stay with the CPD.
I'm sorry. I never meant to make you all worried. I don't know where the future will take me. But right now, I know this is where I'm meant to be. So, everyone, I'm happy that I get to keep working with you. And if that guy ever comes to the office, tell him I'm not here.
Good to have you back, Ellie. Will do.
Haha, damn straight. Besides, doubt we would have got anything done around here without you to keep us from goofing off.
I wouldn't have to be so stern all the time if you three would just stay on task.
I'm always focused on what's important.
Ice cream.
Yes.
Well, that's enough of that. Do we have any ideas on what to do about the investigation from here on out?
Good question.
We can always attempt to corner Yin with a different approach than the one the First Division is using. Perhaps we could stake out the concession stalls around the city. But considering how many methods there actually are, we might just end up even more confused than we are now.
Yeah, that's probably not the best strategy. How about we go on a little trip to Calvard's eastern quarter? Bet we'd find a few clues about Yin there.
Are you being serious, Randy?
Would we even get permission to go on a business trip?
Did the game designers even model Calvard in this game?
Yeah, I mean, given our team's situation, I doubt we'd be allowed to travel very far.
Nuts. I'm getting ice cream myself.
Tio?
Fuck all of you. I'm doing DoorDash.
I'm ordering DoorDash. Yeah.
Did you think of something?
Caro helado. I was contemplating looking into the police database a bit more. Perhaps I would be able to learn about the First Division's movements and so on. Then again, I already searched it last night, so it likely has not been updated since.
It's not a bad idea.
Hey, beats sitting around here doing nothing.
It's like the first two notes of the Daybreak theme from Ocarina of Time. Boodidee, doodidee, doodidee.
What's wrong?
I guess it's morning. How strange. It seems as though we've received an orb mail from someone named Ernest.
Oh no. Delete it.
What's that
Okay.
again?
Aren't they essentially letters that can be sent from terminal to terminal?
Precisely. The peculiar thing is, despite being extremely useful, almost no one in the CPD uses orb mail. Orbal mail. Most likely because not many officers are trained to use keyboards.
I'm one of those, unfortunately.
Well, who's it from?
Let me check. Hopefully Fran. What?
Is something wrong?
Who would send us? Huh?
I, Yin, hereby submit my support request. Overcome this trial and face me. Only then will I grant you your mission.
It's him!
Is this some kind of joke?
Tio, where was the mail sent from?
Definitely not the police department. Got it. It was sent from the International Bank of Crossbell,
Ugh.
otherwise known as the Every time I see it.
What exactly does it mean?
I think that's a thing, John. Never mind.
The IBC's that bank that rakes in Mira from all over Zemuria, correct? How the hell would a place like that be sending us prank mail?
Ooh, a bank dungeon.
Do not ask me. Do not speak to me, Randolph. I can say, however, that this mail was definitely sent from an IBC terminal. I have no way of knowing who sent it, though.
Yin!
Thanks, Lloyd.
Could it be possible that Yin infiltrated the IBC?
A Yinfiltration?
It's not out of the question. The IBC building is home to quite a few external companies and organizations, so... I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's an Epstein Foundation office too?
That is correct. An acquaintance of mine works there. However, I should have been more clear. The Orbal mail was sent directly from the IBC's main terminal. Because of that, I think the possibility of an external company being involved is low.
Well, we won't know until we ask them.
The old Lloyd special! Knock on the door and ask!
I wanted our investigation to fly under the First Division's radar, but we really don't have any other choice. We're gonna have to rob a motherfucking bank.
Yeah, going undercover this time might be a little tricky. We hurry up and check it out before they screw everything up again?
Actually, We may be able to perform our search in secret after all.
Really?
How exactly?
My best friend's father works at IBC. And if we told him about our unique situation, he might give us a hand.
Think so?
Hey,
Nepotism.
ain't that convenient? Yeah, that thing. Got more connections than you know what to do with, huh, Mademoiselle?
Well, I have a decent amount. Unfortunately, I have no way of knowing whether or not he's even in Crossbell City, given how hectic his schedule is.
What sort of position does he hold there?
He's the ATM.
Oh. A pretty important one. Honestly, I'd be surprised if you didn't know his name.
Try me!
Dieter Kraw? How do
Oh
you say-
no!
Yeah.
Shockingly enough, yeah, no, you'd think it would be Craw, but they actually just
It's
straight up
Croy.
pronounce it Croyce. With the
Croyce?
Is
S
it
as the-
Croyce?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
an S?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dieter
Just
Croyce.
Dieter. Dieter Croyce.
Dieter Croyce. What a fucking name.
I mean, Dieter's. Is that not his title? Is he not a member of the Diet, or is his
No,
name
that's
just
his
Dieter?
first name, Dieter.
Dieter.
Dieter?
What?
Unfortunate.
That's really his name.
What kind of name is that?
He famous or something? He's some kind of mayor? McDowell?
Oh wait, hang on. Oh no, your best friend's father, huh? Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Also, in case it wasn't obvious, I call her, by the way.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Honestly, you could make the argument that he's just as popular as Ilya.
Dieter Croyce. He is a prominent Zemurian billionaire. Oh no, a leader of the world economy. So obviously he's evil. And the current CEO of the International Bank of Crossbell.
He runs the freaking bank?
I mean, I originally knew him as an old friend of my father's. But he also kept a friendly relationship with my grandfather. Because of that, I've known him a good portion of my life. Oh, and I almost forgot. His daughter is one of my closest childhood friends.
Oh no.
Wow, that's amazing. Thing is, we can't do much if he's not there, even if he is the E CEO.
You're right. I heard that he spends almost half of the year, flying abroad. And nevertheless, there's no harm in trying, is there? Even if he isn't in town, my friend might be, and she may even be able to help us.
Let's do it then.
Sweet.
I think we already have a rough idea of what the situation is, so we should know what in particular to investigate.
The intentions behind the orb mail, right? It was rather intimidating, but what exactly does he plan to do?
Well, went out of his way to reach out to us and lay down a challenge. I say we take the bait.
Agreed. Shall we head to the IBC?
No, we'll have to do that next time.
We will.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm really excited to meet the both of those
Rich.
characters.
Man, do you want me to ask Dawn if she can guest star
Oh
in the next
my
stream?
god, are you holy fuck. That well, I'll say this. This is not her only scene in the game, so I wouldn't want to impose on her to come more than once either way, but if you think she'd be up for it, then sure, that sounds like it would be really hilarious, actually.
I honestly don't know, but I can ask.
Okay, well, yeah, that's good. That really, really long talky segment ended almost exactly on time. So I'll probably have some side quests to do off screen, and then next time we're gonna go to the bank and talk to the world's wealthiest man and his daughter. And boy, these are These are some distinctive and memorable characters, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yes.
I like how when I saw the daughter's design the first time, my response was ooh, but like basically the ooh, who girl? And both J-Man and Jay went, oh no. Simultaneously.
Oh man. Well,